Hello everyone, welcome back to the Resin Lab by Alexandra. This is episode 5 and today I have a special guest with me, my very own 10-year-old daughter.
Hi.
And she has helped me pick out some colors and some alcohol inks for these molds that we're doing today. I've had these molds for quite some time and I have just never had a chance to test them out or play with them. They've just been stashed away in my drawer, so I decided to pull them out today and have some fun with them. So for the love, I pulled out my Rolio Scarlet Mica Powder. For family, my daughter chose the gold mica powder from Rolio. I thought it would be a little too strong, but she said
Family strong.
family strong. So we're going to go with gold for family. And for the dream, I'm going to do a first layer of clear with these Let's Resin alcohol inks, and then do a back layer with the pearl white from Rolio. So I'm excited to see how that looks. And as some bonus pieces, my daughter asked me to make her a jellyfish magnet. She chose the Rolio Lilac and Bleu de France mica powders. And she wants to make a lobster magnet for my son, her brother. And so she picked out Scarlet, the Rolio pigment paste, and then I'm going to paint the little details in orange with a Let's Resin acrylic marker. So I'm going to go ahead and mix some resin and then we'll be back. Okay, we are back. I've mixed about 240 milliliters of resin. So I'm going to split it up into a few cups. I'm going to start by putting 50 milliliters aside for the dream sign. And I want the bubbles to rise because I'm not going to put that in the bubble machine. Well, actually, I think I will put this in the bubble machine. So we'll go ahead and do that in just a moment. I'm going to pour just a few milliliters to the side here for the magnets. And before we pour into these tiny little cups, let's open up the Rolio pigment, sorry, not pigment paste, the Rolio mica powders. Throw that away. That was satisfying. There we go. You want to do 1 scoop in there?
Yeah.
Go ahead and put your hand. There you go. Just no, not that much. Not that much. Just like that.
Okay.
Do a little bit more. Okay. Go ahead and clean that off with a napkin.
This one?
The other one.
This one?
Yes. Okay. That's a pretty blue.
Satisfying.
Okay. Did you clean that one? Yep. Okay. I want to take a scoop. Yep. Make sure you're under the camera. Okay. Go ahead and wipe that out.
Okay.
All right. Pour a teeny bit of alcohol. And these cups are so tiny that I'm definitely doing the alcohol trick where we dissolve the powder first and then pour the resin.
This one.
That's okay. Take one of your sticks,
This one.
whichever one you want, and stir that. Let me put a little bit more alcohol in there. Oops, it's probably a little too much. Okay.
Like this.
That's just right. Yep. All right. Now grab your other stick.
Okay, just leave it right here.
No, put that one down. Put it aside on the napkin.
Right here.
Mm-hmm. And then pick one of those and stir this one. All right. Okay. Grab your stick and mix that in real good.
Fast.
Not too fast, not too slow.
This.
Lift up your hand real quick. Let me clean this up.
Oh, be careful. Like this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Grab your other stick. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute, okay?
Okay. Like this.
Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna put a tiny bit of Elmer's glue in each one. You know why?
Why?
So that the colors don't make a new color, but instead they stay
Like-
separate.
Like this one.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna get thick and it's gonna get like kind of gooey. Is it getting gooey?
Mm.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, it's getting gooey. All right, put that down. I'm gonna put that aside for now. And then go ahead and mix them.
Like this.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna mix the red, or not red, scarlet. Oops, this is the mica powder. We want the pigment paste for the lobster.
Is this good?
Yes. Okay, set those aside.
Yeah. Off.
Okay, scoot over a little bit.
Okay. It's not getting off.
Okay. All right, let's pour the lobster. Step away for a second. Okay. Do you want to pour it? We'll pour it together. Put your hand on top of mine.
Can I pour mine?
Let me pour yours.
Okay.
All right. We have a teeny bit left. Let's see. What else? Do you want to do this little crab here? Okay. Here, why don't you, here, let me move this out of the way. And,
Is it right here?
yep, go ahead and pour it there. Go pour a little faster.
We're running out of it.
Okay, let me mix a little bit more.
Can we make the crab one for Puppy?
Sure. Papi is dad for Spanish, for those of you who don't know. I feel like I'm going a little backwards today because I'm doing the bonus pieces first. set that there. Clean my fingers. Do you have resin on your fingers? No? Okay.
It's a little bit of the glitter from it.
Okay. All right. Now it's time for you to pour your jellyfish. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab the two of them.
I've seen it.
You've seen me do it, and you're gonna hold them like this and pour it in. Carefully not to get it on the crab, okay?
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm pouring
Too fast.
80, I'll just do 100. 100 milliliters for the love. Whoops.
Is that good?
A little bit more here. Let me finish it off.
Okay. I was trying not to get it on the crab.
Mm-hmm.
I did blue too fast.
What other little creature you want to do?
Shall we do starfish?
Sure.
It's one right there.
Yep, that's okay. Told you resin gets messy. We're gonna do clear with the starfish and the purple.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Put that down. And let's pour some clear.
He saw me. No.
Let's see if we can blend a little bit of this clear with the lilac and purple. I mean lilac and bleu de France. I like that name, bleu de France.
Looks pretty.
It does look pretty. And see how the colors are not like mixing together?
Yeah.
It's because we put the Elmer's glue. So they're not making a new color. Maybe a little teeny bit here. Do you want me to swirl this for you? Or you want to leave it like that?
Like swirl it.
Swirl it?
I like that.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to put these aside. Let's get this out of the way.
Are we gonna do love now?
We're going to do love. So love, I put aside, let's do it in this cup here. So what are we doing? We're doing...
And maybe the starfish can be for Elisa.
Yes. Elisa is my older daughter.
And you have one right here.
Mm-hmm. All right, give me a scoop. Let's do a scoop of that. Got it all over my fingers. Try one more.
I like that color.
It's a pretty color, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, can you step away for a second?
It's sparkly too.
Mm-hmm. Mica powders are sparkly. All right, you can come back now. Oh, that is pretty. You're so quiet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are we ready to pour this one? I think so. Okay, let's see. Oh, step away for a second. Okay, come back. All right. Mm-hmm. So I'm a little short on the love, but I think what I'll do is do a top layer with a different color. Maybe black. My resin started to thicken up, but that is okay. Yeah, I think black on the back of this would look really nice.
I'm back.
You're back.
Yeah.
All right, that one's done. Let's go ahead and mix. Let's see how this one's. Oh, bubbles are all gone out of this one, so let's pour. This one's a little difficult. Do you want to mix this? If that's gonna get too globby soon. Satisfying. There you go. We're gonna use a bigger stick for that one. I'll start mixing it and then you can finish mixing it, okay? Okay, step away. Oh no. Yep. You know what happened? This is already flash curing.
Oh no.
So this is not good. So you need to go to the other room for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Well, my friends, this is what a flash cure looks like. And I'm so upset because I just put in that mica powder. So I'm going to have to remix 100 milliliters of this. So I'm not even going to try to salvage this. But let's see what the temperature is on this. 65 degrees Celsius, 147 Fahrenheit. So I think my room temperature was just a little too warm. It was about 78 with the heater on. But yeah, this is a disaster here. That's okay. I will remix that. Luckily, it was only partial. This portion is still salvageable. And I had my daughter step out of the room so that she's not breathing in. Although I have to say it doesn't smell. It's not a serious flash cure, but I don't want to risk her breathing that in. And we do have very good ventilation, so I'm not worried about myself. And I just realized that I should not have done that because I'm going to do alcohol inks. But let's see. I just realized I want to salvage my stick. I'm so bummed that I put 2 scoops of gold in there. But oh well, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Let's see. I need to poke out some bubbles. we will see how good this piece turns out. Luckily, it's not in order. So I guess when you have guest helpers, tends to be a little messy. All right. But she really wanted to be part of the video, so I decided to let her make an appearance. This is still not, there we go. I'm going to alternate colors here. That looks pretty. I'm going to go over that with my heat gun for just a little bit. And I'm just going to let the colors do their thing. All right, it's time to do the back coats of these molds. So I mixed a total of 80 milliliters and I've got 30 and 30. So I pulled out my HTV Ron black mica powder for the back of the love sign. So let's take a scoop of that. And then I'm gonna do pearl white for the back of the dream sign. Let's get that out of the way. That is really pretty. So we're going to pour some of that in here. It almost looks like crushed crystals. All right, let's mix. There's a really pretty pearl white. It almost looks silver in my opinion. Like a true, or maybe even platinum. But nonetheless, it's a pretty color. All right, I'll set that aside. Let's mix up this black. Okay, so that's mixed up. That'll be extra for another piece that I'm working on off camera. So let's pour. Let's do a little bit of alcohol. I really hope this is enough. It looks like it will be. Yep, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, what is that? Okay. So this piece took about, let's see, we poured about 100 earlier, and this is another 30, but it's not taking the full 30, so maybe 120. Let's say about 120, maybe 125. All right, set that aside. Let's do this one. And looks like it's going to be the perfect amount too. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to get these back on the heat mat, and then I will see you all at demold. Welcome back. It is time to demold. So really quickly, this was the disaster that I think flashed cured. It was inside one of these silicone cups. and it didn't stick to the cup. I was able to demold it just fine intact without any issue, and my cup didn't rip. So I don't think it was a serious flash cure. I think it was maybe a low grade flash cure, but in any case, I am sad that I lost my Roleo pigment and the resin, but I'm glad that it happened because it was a learning experience, and now I know I need to mix either a little bit faster or make sure my room temperature I realized my room temperature was about 82 when I mixed the resin last night, and since my room does remain cold in the winter months, I keep my resin warm. So I think that also contributed to that amount of resin flash curing. So anyway, I have my special guest here.
Hi.
And she's going to demold the extra bonus magnets. Well, they're not magnets yet because we have to glue those on, but she's going to go ahead and demold those pieces for you. So go ahead. Why don't you start with this one?
Okay.
Make sure you're under the camera.
Okay. Ta-da.
That is cute. Super cute.
Do these.
Oh, I love how the detail on the starfish came out. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and demold that one.
Ta-da.
Oh, how pretty. That's another one where the detail looks so pretty, and we didn't get any, maybe one little tiny bubble there, but that looks adorable. All right.
And this.
Now the lobster. Another adorable piece. That'll be cute. Once I paint it orange. That looks cute. I had some leftover black and the pearl white last night when I poured the backs to the love and the dream. So I quickly made myself a little teddy bear. So go ahead and demold that.
And it's so cute.
And that came out cute. It didn't blend too much down here. So it's got like the white face and a black body. I love that. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, little one. Say goodbye.
Bye.
All right, now it's time to demold our love, family, and dream sign. So let's go ahead and start with family. That is beautiful. No bubbles, no air pockets. I love it. I think I'm going to do something with the heart. I got to figure out what to do there because it just looks a little plain, but overall, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's do love. That is excellent. No bubbles, no trapped air pockets. I'm gonna have to shave down the back a little bit because I was a little short on the resin. It's not terribly sharp, but again, I don't want anyone to cut their fingers or anything. But that is so pretty. Super pretty. All right, and last one is Dream. So that is pretty. I don't like how the alcohol ink spilled too much into the R here. And I have a couple of tiny bubbles, but overall, it looks pretty. So I'm going to figure out, I want to kind of dress these signs up a little bit. And I'm not sure how yet. So I'm going to brainstorm for a little while and see how I want to dress up these signs. And then I'm going to go ahead and paint these little guys and put the magnets on them for my daughter. And then we'll be all done. welcome back. I have finished everything. So I'll start with the magnets. My daughter picked out that little orange color for me to outline. I didn't go into the little nicks and crannies just because my marker, the tip isn't fine enough, and I'm just realizing that I need to finish this side here, so I'll go ahead and do that off camera. And then I put a little magnet on the back. So these turned out cute. Here's the starfish, the jellyfish, and the crab. I was going to outline the crab in black, but I decided not to. It's for my husband, so he won't mind the little minor imperfection here. And then I had some leftover black and the pearl white when I poured the backs of the love and the dream. So I made myself a little teddy bear. On family, I went with red rhinestones and outlined the heart and just did some little polka dots to highlight family. I thought that would look really nice. And for the dream, I did something similar. I just highlighted some spots with some clear rhinestones, mainly to cover some of the imperfections. Otherwise, I would have left it alone. But I like how it turned out after all. It came out nice. And the love, I decided to go all the way and outline the whole thing with rhinestones. I think it just brings it out. But nonetheless, that's everything. So if you stuck with me and my little one throughout this video, I thank you very much. I hope you will subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more. Have a good, wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.